Hello everyone, this is George and we are on our third one of our playthrough of Arkham Horror 3rd Edition. In the intro and setup we explained our strategy, which is to send Calvin to Independence Square to take out this cultist and send Agnes to Black Cave to take out their other cultists, so they're both going to be in position to warp Doom next turn, and potentially Agnes might be able to get a clue, and Marie Lambeau would stay where she is, potentially get a clue, and try to boost her stats by focusing some of her abilities. Now let me start with Marie Lambeau. So she's gonna take her action, and the first thing she's gonna do is focus her will. I'm focusing her will because in the trade station where she is, the two stats being tested is going to be influence of will. She's got an influence of 4, will of 2, so ideally we want her will to be at 3. This is going to be the focus token for will. And using a special action once per round, I can let another investigator perform the same action. So I will let Calvin improve his will, because he's going to be on the Independence Square and potentially might need to pass some test over there. So that was the first action. Her second action will be to use Witchblood and lets her perform an action she has already performed this round, and will improve focus her lore. So I'm using some terminology that's used in Eldritch Horror because I've been playing Eldritch Horror quite a lot. So things like, and there's quite a lot of similarities between the two games, like focusing is it's a little bit similar to when you improve a skill in Eldritch Horror, and things like they display in here is very similar or almost the same as the reserve in Eldritch Horror. So I might be referring to the terms interchangeably. I might be referring to kind of like to the dollars as resources, etc. So that was Maurice's 2 actions. So then we're going to go to Calvin. He's going to spend 1 resource to move at 1, 2, 3 here, and then dropped figure is going to engage him, and I'm going to attack it. So I've got a strength of 3 plus 2 from my spirit dagger, and need to get 1 success. So where are the dice from here? That's very interesting. The game doesn't count here. So there is 1 success. It's a 6. So that's enough to take out the rope figure. So that goes on the top of the monsters. And that was Calvin's turn. And then Agnes is going to spend $2 to move 1, 2, 3, 4. And she will be casting her Storm or Spirit spell. And instead of taking a stunning damage, I'm going to take a stamina damage, because I want to be using a special ability. When casting a spell, if you suffer damage or spend remnants, you get +2 lore. So my lore is effectively 6 for the purpose of this, so I can use 6 dice as my attack, and I need 1 success. So 1 success again. Not rolling too well, but it's good enough for now. And using her Lomo Hyperborea, after I cast a spell, I may focus 1 skill of my choice, and I'm gonna focus lore because Agnes lives and dies by lore. so I want to keep that as high as possible. So this is the action phase. Then there's going to be the monster phase, but there's no more monsters on the board. And now we move on straight to the encounter phase. So let me start with Marie. So she will get a north side encounter, and she's on the train station. I stare into the distant horizon and think about all the things I've endured and all that is still to come. I may retire my investigator or choose a new investigator. Obviously, I'm not going to do it. I've just started the game. If I don't, the stranger passes me in the back and says, "You look like you could use a friend. You gain one ally." That is really good. I'm going to leave this here because don't want to be moving the cars all the time. And top ally is Zora Larson, investigator or ally in your space recovers one sanity. So it's like a healing ally. Just gonna put her here. It's not too bad. Then Calvin is gonna draw downtown Independence Square. I may buy one curio item from display for half price. So I've got $2. Curio. There is, okay, I can buy the Mystic Tome or Mystic Scroll for $2 each. Alright, I'm just gonna get the Mystic Tome. Even though I don't have any spells, I might be useful, especially given its half price. And I'm going to get the leather coat onto the display. And finally, Agnes Baker in Rivertown. Okay, that's clear. So Black Cave. I follow the sound of footsteps in the cavern there, then hear footsteps behind me. And I do a will check. Is good thing. Oh, I didn't improve will for here. Improved will from Calvin. So let me see what I get. Okay, one success. That's a 5. If I pass, I gain a clue from my neighborhood, and whether I pass or not, I may become delayed to gain one spell, which I think I shall do that. So I'm getting a clue, and this goes in here, and it becomes the unstable location. She becomes late to get a spell. The spell is Shriveling. Oh, that's very good. So that gives me our offensive options. And finally, I move on to the Mythos phase. And each investigator is going to be drawing 2 tokens and resolving one at a time. So starting with Calvin, he draws, let me shuffle, a monster. So the bottom monster spawns, and that is who the Stalker spawns at most doom. And I think I will spawn him just where he is because I want to be killing him straight away. I mean, I can do it because there's no space with 2 doom and he's in a space with 1 doom, so I think that's, it's good enough. Then pulls the second Mythos card, Mythos token in the Ziploc. Then Marie is gonna pull a doom. And doom goes on La Bella Luna, and it's there, and okay, that's a gate burst, so that is probably our first anomaly. So top card goes to, and then we spawn 3 Doom tokens, and that means there's an anomaly here. Where are the anomalies? Trying to find the anomaly tokens. Here it is. Okay, so we need to get a lot of people over there and try to clean it up ASAP. So the way it works, those get shuffled and they go to the bottom of the deck. So I'm gonna shuffle them. I'm closing my eyes. I hope I'm pulling the right thing. It's a bit difficult to do on TTS without looking. Oops. Oh. Yeah, I accidentally, I couldn't stop from seeing that the top one was a green one, but you know, it's just the best I could do. Then we have 2 more tokens from the cup for Agnes Baker. First one is a clue, and that gets spawned to north side. So let me add the clue to north side, take the first 2 cards, shuffle, and then blank. Okay, this wasn't horrible if you accepted the anomaly, and this ends the first round. Now for the second round, we want to be killing this Hood Stalker and Warding Doom with Calvin, and I think I want to be moving Marie. I basically want everybody over there and Warding Doom if possible. I mean, unless in theory I could try to keep Marie at the train station to try and get some more clues, but I don't want to risk having Doom going on the board, and I've got plenty of time to get clues. I would seem to be having this relatively under control so far. So I'm gonna end the turn here, and I'm gonna move straight to the second turn. So first thing we'll do is we're gonna activate Calvin, and we're going to attack the Voodoo Stalker, and he rolls 5 dice for attack and needs 1 success. That was cocked, but it says it's a 2, so I'm gonna take that, but I'm gonna use Voice of the Messenger to suffer 1 horde to roll any number of dice. So I'm gonna take a horror. You know, the worst thing with Table Simulator is I can never remember what the different tokens are. I don't even think there are any, which is quite annoying, because that means I just have to copy this and add it like here, which is a little bit annoying. But anyway, and that lets me do a full reroll of all 5 dice, and that is 1 success. Now the rolling is really poor so far, so hopefully that doesn't continue throughout the game. I might actually see if I can get a dice roller from a different game. so just a second. Okay, now I'm back and I have found a dice roller I can use to roll the dice. It just makes it a bit more convenient. And when back at Calvin's turn, we spend our first action to take out the cultist, and now he's going to use his second action to ward some doom. And with warding, he has 3 lore and 2 dice extra as part of ward action using his spirit dagger. And I'm going to be rolling 5 dice. And he has 1 success. Not what I hoped for, but I'm going to take it. Removing one doom point. Then Arcanus. Arcanus is going to stand up and move to La Bella Luna. And Marie Lambeau is going to move into the Arkham Asylum and then spend an action to ward. So that's going to be 4 dice. So she got 1 success, so that's enough to ward this one. And now, as part of his special actions, he's going to give a ward action to Agnes. And Agnes is going to be rolling 5 dice for this. Hopefully get some remnants, yes. So she rolled 4 successes, so that's enough to ward all 2 points of doom and get a remnant. That's going to be quite useful for her. And this was the action phase. Now we're going on to the monster phase. There are still no monsters on the board, and we shall move to the anomaly, so the encounter phase. Now, which one do we want to go first? It's quite important because probably the first one to go is going to get rid of the anomaly. So La Bella Luna is an influence or observation test to get money. It's not too bad. Calvin is going to be will or money, which has none, to get items, and Marie is going to be healing, but she can't heal anything. So I think we're gonna go with Marie first to draw an anomaly encounter. Now there are there's no doom on her space, so Temper Fisher. Find myself in alternate reality timeline where Arkham seems filled with joy that I think I might stay, and I do a will check, and her will is 3, so get 2 successes. If I pass, I remove a doom from any space in my neighborhood. So this is the last doom from here, and the anomaly goes away. It's probably a little bit overkill. I could have risked it a bit and tried to get one more clue, but I mean, I don't like risking a game when I've got everything else under control. Now Calvin can do a normal encounter in the Independence Square. Can buy 1 common item from display for half price. And I haven't got any money, so I'm going to take the opportunity to discard 1 or 2 of the items here. Don't really need the revolver, and I don't think I need the leather coat, so I'm going to get rabbit's foot. That's quite good, and the shotgun, really good. That's great. So that's a common hero in common. So if I can go somewhere that I can get common items, like police station, that might be a good choice going forward, and maybe for Calvin or somebody. Okay, then I'm gonna have Arcanus do an encounter at La Bella Luna. I suffer 2 damage, gain 1 ally. Okay, that's not great because she's gonna be on 3, but ally could be really good. So let's see what we get. Arthur Johnson. Once per round, I'm reroll one die while resolving the test. That's really good. It comes with 3 stamina, 3 sanity. So that's great. The only thing we might need to be healing quite soon. So maybe at Velma's Diner next turn. Okay, so this is turn 2. So where are we? So we are with 5 doom on the board. We have 3 clues on the board. 1 clue we already had. We took some damage with Agnes. We took out 3 cultists. There are no monsters on the board, so we're not afraid of reckoning at the moment. So we proceed to doing the round turn 2 mythos phase. So Calvin is going to draw 2 mythos tokens. The first one is blank. Second one is doom. And doom is at La Belladonna. Okay, but it's a good thing we cleared out the anomaly. Then, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Marie is gonna draw a monster. Okay, that's Tyndall's Alpha, Spawn at most doom. So we want to be able to hit it with both Calvin and Agnes. So maybe we put him here. So it's engaged with her. I think I can't cast Shriveling. Oh, I can, because can perform this action while engaged with a monster. So potentially, so it's got 5 health. So if I attack it with both Calvin and Agnes and potentially also use Shriveling, that might be enough to defeat it. My only concern is Agnes's has relatively low health at the moment. But if I attack it with Calvin second, he'll be able to take it from here. So that might be a good idea. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have one more token for Marie. So that is the headline. Let's read the first headline. For each spell I have, I suffer 1 horror unless it's got a spell. I've got 1 spell, so I shall take 1 horror and I'm gonna put it on my ally. Then we have 2 more tokens on Agnes. It's another headline. And disengage all monsters and move to the unstable space. Well, I am. The unstable space is La Bella Luna, so basically nothing happens because I disengage from Tyndall's Alpha, go in the same space, and it automatically engages me. So that is actually not a big problem. So stable space is here. Then the last token for this turn is the Doom. So let me see, I had 3 blanks, Gate Burst, 3 Doom, and the other 2 should be clues. So this is downtown at La Bella Luna again. Okay, so we have so we want to kill this Tyndall's Alpha to be able to start warding this location. So this is turn 2. I'm going to stop this video here and do some editing, and then I'm going to continue with turn 3. Thank you for watching, and hope you're enjoying it so far. Let me know if you have any thoughts, any questions, and I'll try to answer it as soon as I can. Thank you.